Welcome to the Chalk and Cheese podcast, the problem-solving podcast of two women from very different eras. I'm your host, the Cheese Anna Duke.
And I'm Linda, the chalk, which is crumbling slowly.
Getting dustier by the day.
Dustier by the day.
Linda, how was your week?
It was really good. I did this event with TikTok creators.
Fab.
And we ended up in this fantastic castle.
Which is ridiculous because you've been on TikTok for about a week.
I know.
Me
That's
slaving
like
away for 2 years.
I know, I couldn't believe it. I was asked as a secret sort of like person to be there. And it was wild at this castle in Gloucestershire where King Henry VIII had actually stayed. Can you believe that?
Off with their heads.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
If you could off with anyone's head, who would it be?
Oh my God, nobody. I don't
Really? I've loads.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Well, you see, that's why I wasn't a good traitor, because I just couldn't do it.
I'm thinking like world enemies.
Oh, no, I don't want to get political. No. No, we
Okay, I'll
won't go
keep it to
there.
my local enemies.
No,
You
don't
know
go
who
there.
you are.
Yeah, exactly.
So this week I watched the Grammys. Now I know the Grammys will be a little bit dated when the listeners get to hear this.
Right.
Do you watch the Grammys?
No.
I don't watch the whole thing. I watch the highlights. I think the Grammys are important for context about what's going on in the world. And can I tell you why?
Go, tell me.
So there's this band called Cat's Eye. They're an industry plant, but which means like they're put together on a show, kind of like One Direction.
Oh, you mean like X Factor?
Yeah, I think
Right.
they were put together like that.
Okay.
Now there's 6 women from totally different backgrounds,
Oh,
and they're kind of like. Do you ever see the Pussycat Dolls?
yes.
Do you know the way the Pussycat Dolls were mainly dancers?
Yes.
Similar vibe. These girls are like performers.
Wasn't it Carl Schutten? A
Yes,
dancer?
and she's the only one they let
Boy,
sing.
has she got a good voice. My God. She can sing classical.
Can she?
She can sing classical. She is amazing.
I seen a clip of her on Phantom of the Opera actually.
Oh my God, she's so good. I so admire her. She's
Yeah.
brilliant. Brilliant singer.
She's a brilliant singer.
And
Although,
she's a good judge on X Factor.
well, I actually am the opposite. I've heard some tea about Nicole Scherzinger. So I basically heard that she wouldn't let any of the other Pussycat Dolls sing. She recorded the whole thing. They all wanted to sing. They all they were employed as their background dancers. And there's one clip online of one of the Pussycat Dolls, whose name I can't remember, where it's so funny. She comes center stage and Nicole Scherzinger is supposed to, take it away like, and your one won't stop singing and Nicole Scherzinger is trying to butt her out the way. And yeah. Apparently it's come out that she got paid more than them. Well, I mean, obviously, but she would fly on private jets and they'd have to be like an economy.
No.
Yeah. They've all spoken out and said Nicole Scherzinger was actually not sound.
Oh, I liked her. And I thought she was a great judge on X Factor.
You know what? Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. I don't know
I
the girl.
think you are.
I don't know the girl, but I think she's a diva. But let me tell you about Cat's Eye. So
Anyway.
they're this band, 6 different women, 6 different backgrounds, and they're put together and they do these amazing performances. But at the Grammys, their performance, like first of all, the song is terrible, and the vocals shocking. And people are now saying that what they think, this is a conspiracy theory, that Cat's Eye are made sing these songs that are made by AI.
What?
Because one of the people who apparently, according to this conspiracy theory I read, one of the people who's funding the group is someone who's invested heavily in AI music. And this conspiracy theory goes that he is now testing, will the public consume AI music if we make it pretty enough, if we make it kind of snappy and TikToky enough, and if we give it a good enough dance routine. And this is incredibly dangerous for the arts. Because if we just start...
100%?
Yeah.
I don't think that should be allowed.
But we don't know if it's true. And what I was going to ask you was, any conspiracy theories you're a fan of?
Yes.
Go on. Elaborate. We've got a whole mic.
Well, I had a little feeling about the whole COVID thing.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yes, I'm still not sure about that.
Well, that's interesting because you told me and Linda do another thing on our socials called Reality Reviews. And I asked Linda what plague she would like to have the most. And you said COVID.
No, you said COVID.
No, you said COVID.
But I do, yeah. I do have a bit
Okay,
of a,
guys,
yeah.
we've got a conspiracy theory.
Exactly.
Well, that's crazy because I was just going to say the ones that I believe are 9/11 was an inside job, obvious. Like that one's just, that's old school.
Oh yeah, that is, yeah.
But Avril Lavigne, this is a bit, I was explaining this to my housemate during the week. Do you know Avril Lavigne?
No.
Come on, she was a skater boy. She said, see you later. You're showing your age.
I know. Sorry.
Well, then this is not going to make sense. But basically, big singer in the early 2000s, big pop singer, kind of the anti-Britney.
All right, okay.
And people will say that actually she died in a car crash 20 years ago and has been replaced by a girl called Melissa, who is pretending to be her. What are your thoughts?
My God, that sounds like that kid that was kidnapped.
John Benet Ramsey.
No, the kid that was kidnapped in Portugal. And then, yes, and then that girl came and said, I'm actually Madeleine McCann.
Do you think she's really?
No, of course
No.
not. I think they did DNA test, didn't they?
It's not
but
her.
It's in her head.
Well, also another conspiracy. Did you ever see that kid? Okay, I'm chronically online, but I feel like a lot of our listeners might be too. But there's this kid who went missing, and when he was found like he was 2, found like 4 miles from the house in different clothes than the parents found him missing, and he looked like a different kid. And loads of people are saying he was abducted by aliens.
Oh, come
and
on.
put back.
Although, I have to say, I do believe that there is something out there. Because if we're here, and there's all those planets, I'm sure there's another planet that
100%.
has some life. I do believe in that.
I fully believe in aliens. Fully.
Well,
I'll die on the hill of an alien. But do you think there's actually, a lot of people are saying now, there's aliens on Earth.
There could be.
Do you think? Pretending to be humans.
There could be.
Doja Cat, we're looking at you.
It
Loads
be,
of people say it's
could
Doja
be
Cat.
me. It could be me.
It could be you.
Yeah, no, it's not. But
people are saying loads of the elite, they're actually aliens. And that's how they're so good at convincing us to follow them.
The elite?
Yeah.
Name a name.
I did, Doja Cat.
I don't know that name.
Okay, the Queen of England.
But she's dead.
Or is
no, no, she's not, because there's a new queen, of course. Sorry, Camilla.
I'm talking about the old one.
Sorry, Camilla. Yes, there's a new queen.
Do you love the royals?
I wouldn't say I don't like them.
Okay.
But I'm not overly sort of enthusiastic about it. I think they're there.
They're there.
And
They're there. Yeah.
That's it.
I can't comment on it as a
And I
nice
feel
person.
very sorry for them right now, going through all the shit they're going through right now. Don't deserve it. Well, one of them does, but anyway.
And this is a topic I won't speak on.
No, exactly.
I'm too Irish. Okay. We're going to move on to some problems.
Okay, go for
Now,
it.
this week, we asked the listeners to send in some boy drama.
Oh, okay. All right.
You've had a fair bit of boy drama in your life.
Oh, my Lord, have I?
How many boyfriends have you had?
Well, I don't think I can count them.
Okay. Okay, slag. I've only had 3.
3?
I've only had 3.
Oh, no, I have topped that. Yeah.
3 boyfriends. I don't know if I'm counting the first one, though. Can you count your first boyfriend as a boyfriend?
Yeah, of course.
But what if I decide I don't want to?
Well, that's up to you.
Can I tell you a little story about that boyfriend before we dive in?
Go on then.
He'll never listen to this podcast, so I think we're safe.
Okay.
Okay, right. Went out with this man when I was a teenager. We break up, whatever. We become adults and realize we have nothing in common. We don't see him for 10 years, okay? Run into him again at a wedding last year.
Right.
Now, he doesn't know anyone. I know everyone.
Right.
Because
and how come he was there then?
He knew just the groom.
Oh, right, okay. So he did know somebody.
He knew the groom. So
Right.
he comes over to me, blast from the past, we're chatting. I say, oh my God, come join my girlfriends. Like, you're welcome to sit at our table. I'm being a courteous host.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This man gets polluted, okay? Polluted drunk. I'm talking tie on the head, bottle of wine on the dance floor.
Oh, God.
Making me remember why I first broke up with him.
Because he was a drunk.
No. I shouldn't say on a pod. But anyway, the end of the night comes, he's smashed. And he is actually a lovely guy. He's a lovely guy. I want that on record. But maybe the drink wasn't sitting well with him that night, because he comes over to me and he's telling me all about how much money he makes. That's a man thing. I feel like no woman ever does that. Just come over and be like, I actually make a lot of money now. I have a really good
really?
job. I've never
you
had a
don't
woman
think-
say that to me.
Really?
No, you.
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's a man thing.
Right.
And then he he goes like, oh, Anna, and you're still, I've taught swimming for 12 years, as you know. And he goes, oh, Anna, you're still in your silly little swimming job. You had so much potential. You were so brilliant, God. And I've got a bit of a scowl on at this point. Then he takes 20 quid out of his wallet and he goes, I'll tell you what, get yourself something nice.
No. Oh my God.
And I'm like, I cannot accept that. And I also make a living. Like, I don't need your 20 quid. He goes, you're right. Takes out 50 quid and goes, what? Get yourself something really nice. I took it though.
Well, I would as well.
Because I was so insulted.
I would absolutely take it.
Ordered a huge Chinese the next
Exactly,
day.
yeah.
Expense that.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, no wonder you got rid of him. Sounds absolutely disgusting.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Oh God. Anyway, on to
Can't believe that.
some real problems. Okay, first problem. I briefly dated someone 10 years ago for a few dates. Years later, he goes on a date with my twin sister and they sleep together. I didn't think too much of it at the time, just that it was a bit weird of them. That is weird of them. Fast forward, we're now casually dating again on his terms. Booty call. But I really like him. What should I do?
Well,
Are her and her sister identical? I want to know.
that's what I was going to ask that.
Because if they are, then he really fancies you guys.
Well, exactly.
Like, okay, do you have sisters?
Wait. Yes.
Could you go out with the same boy as your sister?
Oh my God, no.
No. But what if they just got together a few times?
Well, they wouldn't.
But what if they did?
Well, no, that would be it then for me.
I could never.
No, sorry.
I feel like as soon as my sister starts seeing someone, to
Been
me-
there, not here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As soon as my sister starts seeing someone, they seem like a sort of brother-like figure.
No, that would not fit into my life.
Now, but we need, so it would never be us, agreed.
Yeah.
However, it is this girl. What should she do?
Well, I don't know whether she'd ever get over the fact that he actually was with her sister.
Girl, it seems like she's over the fact she's back.
Yeah, I know, but that must be in the back of her mind.
Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, how
But
could
she's
you...
saying she really likes him and it doesn't seem like he likes her as much. What should she do?
Well, no, because he obviously went with her sister.
Which seems disrespectful from the jump.
Exactly.
So I'm like, higher your self-esteem.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand that situation. I mean, it would be a no-no. But I mean, yeah.
I think
everybody to their own, I guess.
Yeah, but I think I would like to say to this woman, girl, you are better than that. Because let me tell you, this boy really fancies you. Because when he's not in with you, he's going after your twin. So stop giving in to all of his demands. You're obviously gorgeous. Don't waste your time with a low energy, disrespectful man.
Who actually goes with your sister.
Yeah.
At the drop of a hat.
Have you ever been seeing someone who you felt like didn't show you any respect?
Oh my God. It's nearly every single one, actually. But yes.
Have you ever been dumped?
Many times.
Okay.
Actually, no. I did it. I always dump them before because I know they'll dump me. So I always dump them before.
Right.
I don't have much self-esteem. So I always think
Do you
they'll
not?
find some. No. I always think they'll find somebody better. So I always get rid of them before they dump me.
Linda, that's
Yeah.
awful. What would you say if you could talk to your younger self now?
I would say get a different mother.
Curveball. How does one do that? I mean, I got you, I guess. But I actually love my mum.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't have a
So-
good relationship with my mother.
How do you just get a different, I guess my advice on getting a different mother, move to a country, adopt an older lady.
Yeah, yes, exactly. No.
So I'm wondering, yeah, I guess I would tell this girl just to find someone better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't
Yeah,
seem like
and
he
not
respects you.
somebody who's going to be off with your sister. at
But
the
I
drop
do know
of
what
a
it's
hat.
like to really fancy someone who doesn't like you. I nearly think as women,
Yeah, but he obviously likes her.
Yeah, but she says that it's only ever booty calls, and it's only ever
What's
on
a
his.
booty call?
How should I explain? Well, Linda,
Do
when
you
a
mean-
man and woman
is
like
it-
each other very much.
No, but is it like sort of friends with benefits?
Friends with benefits. It's basically
Oh,
like
that's it.
It's
right.
basically like a text in the middle
I've
of the
never
night.
heard booty
Come
call.
over.
Sorry, that's a new one for me.
Yeah.
Booty call. Oh, I must remember that.
Yeah, you might need it.
Well, I might. You never know. There's life in the old dog yet.
Moving on to another problem. I've never been in a proper relationship. Max 3 dates. And then I get scared. I call things off. I'm now 30 and would like to meet someone, but I'm scared with my lack of experience in a relationship. Is it too late for me? Any advice? Oh.
Well, obviously, this person doesn't have much self-esteem, which I understand because I come from that.
What age were you when you had your first boyfriend?
I think I was 17.
Same.
Yeah. And boys, honestly, I had a really bad time with boys because, one, I was very overdeveloped in the boob area when I
Big
was
titty
young.
bitch.
And I was. And they used to call me Chesty at school, which I hated. I hated my boobs my whole life. I've had them reduced twice.
You have not.
I have. Twice.
Oh my God.
Because I hate them. And that made me very self-conscious.
Yeah.
And I never got Valentine's. Oh, Valentine's coming up. I never got Valentine's cards except for my husband, my only husband, which only lasted 18 months. But anyway, he was the only one that gave me
We're
a
coming back
Valentine's
to that.
card. Yeah, we've come back to that. But so yeah, I know what that feels like when you don't feel that you're good enough. And I really think you have to maybe do affirmations every day.
Okay. I believe in
quite like
affirmations.
that. Yes, I do. That you should say, I am a good person, I'm worthy, I'm fanciable, and I deserve to have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I love affirmations. I think they really change my self-esteem. I mean, my self-esteem is probably too high for a mid-looking
we make
girl.
a good match. We can just come down the middle.
No, but I totally agree with you. Affirmations are definitely the way forward. But one thing I want to come back to on this problem is that they get scared. And I wonder, what is it that they're scared of? Is it scared of letting somebody in?
I think it's scared of being dumped.
Do you think?
So they dump first.
That's
I
what
know
you
the
did.
feeling.
Yeah. Do you think you were ever wrong though? Do you think you ever dumped someone
Oh
you
my
might have
God,
jumped the gun?
absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I let relationships fizzle. I
You
can't.
let them fizzle.
I can't cope with the dumping.
Really?
Yeah, girl. I'm a people pleaser in my heart of hearts.
so am I.
You know? So like, this is a note to any future suitors. If you get in a relationship with me, it's going to be for the long haul. And I'll never let go
Don't
until
say
we
this to
eventually
Alfie.
grow to hate each other. Yeah, don't worry. My boyfriend doesn't listen to the pod.
Loyal boyfriend.
So this person is asking, is it too late for them? No.
No.
It's never too
not
late.
No.
You're an
absolutely
example of
not.
that.
Yes, I am.
Are you back on the dating scene?
Good God, no. No.
You
Done
said
it.
there's life
Been
in-
there, done it, got the t-shirt. End of.
Okay, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
Who would it take, anyone in the world, to ask you out to get you back out there?
Tom Hiddleston. And he already likes me.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah.
Her,
Hi, Tom.
DM us for her number. Perfect. Yeah, so I guess we're saying affirmations.
Yes, definitely.
Figure out what
Believe
exactly you're
in
scared of.
yourself. Believe in yourself.
Yes, and figure out exactly what you're scared of.
Yeah.
If it's the fear of being dumped, well, you just you've got to just get over it.
The affirmation. That's
No.
my saying.
That's your line.
Excuse me.
But no, but I do think, there is something to totally understanding. You might get dumped, accepting
Yeah.
that, and just moving on,
Exactly. Yeah. And not expecting to be dumped.
And
I think
knowing that you're worthy of love.
100%.
We're going to move on to another listener's problem. I've been seeing this guy on and off for over a year now. He seems really great, but I barely know anything about him. That's weird.
Yeah.
A year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's read on. I've never met his friends or family. I'm not even 100% sure of his age.
This sounds like me.
What?
Did I write that in?
I was about to say, this is bizarre.
Do you know what? This is so weird
Go on.
because I had a boyfriend and I never met his family. And I was with him on and off for 12 years. I think I told you that. And I never met his family in that whole time. I never met his family or his friends.
I just want to pause for a second. You were seeing this man for 12 years.
On and off.
Linda, what the hell?
I am such a loser.
No, you're not. He was a loser for not introducing you to his mommy.
I know. Yeah.
That's
I know.
insane. Can I ask, did you never ask about it?
Yes, I did ask about it, but he was very reluctant. I can tell you the situation. He was divorced.
Okay.
He still had this weird relationship with his ex-wife, and he had 3 kids.
Okay.
And he felt that he didn't want to introduce these kids or his friends to this person who, I might say he was Dutch, I was English. And he didn't, although I spoke Dutch, but he just didn't want to include me in that life. It's like he had a separate life. And then we would have a life in Amsterdam where I work, because I met him at work. So it was our life in Amsterdam. But I never, ever met any of his family in the whole 12 years on and off that we were together. So that sounds like me. I think, please, darling, don't do it.
Okay.
I mean, I think, move on. There's something very weird about this relationship. As I found out, don't wait 12 years, please. It's a waste of your life.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But I just need to ask you a few more questions about this.
Right.
What sort of thing would he say to you when you asked to see his family? He would just say, did you have fights about it?
No, he just made it very clear that he didn't want me. I mean, it upset me because I thought, what's wrong with me? Why does he want
I would be
me?
thinking that.
Yeah, exactly. But no, we didn't really have a discussion about it.
Did you feel like
he just made it very clear?
Do you feel like if you pushed him for it was going to be one of those things that you were scared that he was going to end things with you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so you were really in love with this man.
Yeah, at the time.
Oh my God, Linda, that's mental.
Which is really weird because he called me a couple of months ago. No, actually in December.
What?
For my birthday. But I didn't answer it because I thought, sorry, no.
I think.
And he's married again to somebody else now.
I think for the pod, you should answer it and we'll just see.
Oh God.
Just for content.
No. God.
We'll just see what he says.
No, because he'd speak
He
Dutch
never,
and
he
nobody
never
would
listens to this.
understand him.
Exactly, you do. Let us know if you want Linda to text her ex and what she should say.
No, I wouldn't do it. Oh my God.
Please write into thechalkandcheesepod@gmail.com. So, right.
Anyway, I think, in my opinion, this girl should move on to somebody else.
Can I actually just pull up something on this problem?
Or man. Is it a girl or a man?
We don't know.
We don't know. Okay. Well, whoever.
They don't even know their partner's age. That is the weirdest thing for me. Not knowing their age. I'm just wondering, what are you talking about?
Well, I don't care so much about the age. I think not meeting family or friends is really weird. If they've been together for a year. I mean, he's obviously met this person.
He's never slept
he
over.
or her. We don't know if it's a he or her. We're presuming it's a he or her.
We don't know.
But I don't know. I just think it's weird that this person must have met the other person's friends. But it's very difficult.
I don't think so.
About
Linda,
a he or a her.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone's met anyone's friends. Because listen to the sentence. He comes only over at night in a zip car, which is like, like a rental car, I think. I don't know, I'm not British. He never sleeps over.
Oh, well, married. I would say married. 100% married.
Have you ever been seeing a married man?
Yeah.
How did it go?
Well, actually, it was okay. Well, I mean, I feel bad about it now. But no, this guy actually worked in the theatre. Mm-hmm. He would never listen to this anyway. So he...
I like the way we're banking on just
exactly.
no one ever
never
watching
these things. But he worked in the theatre and he was backstage, actually, crew. We got together, and he was married, and I said, look, I'm really enjoying being with you.
Okay.
It's fine. I knew he was married, and I said, but if I meet somebody else who is not married and available and I like it, then we're finished.
100%.
But we had a really good time. And then I met my husband. And so I did finish it.
So it all came to an end.
So it all came to an end.
But to get back to this person's problem, I have never been in this situation because I'm the nosiest person ever. I know every single thing about my partner. So my main concern is I feel like this relationship is so surface level, and it's really at this point, you don't know.
Surface level.
What's the point?
No, exactly. No, I'm convinced this person is married. And I think, mind you, you see, when you're in that situation, you like somebody, then it's very hard to sort of like get out of it somehow because you quite like it.
You convince yourself things as well.
Exactly.
But I think what we need to tell this listener is this relationship is so surface level. They don't really care for you. You don't really know each other. So why are you keeping it going?
It's just sex.
It's just sex.
It is.
You're holding yourself back.
Not for this person, but for the person this person is with.
She's worried they might be married. We want to let you know. We're worried he might be married too.
Yeah.
It's looking kind of likely.
Look for somebody who actually will allow you to meet their friends.
Yeah. If you want to be part of their life.
Open about it.
Unless you're just there for the sex. If so.
Yeah. If you're just enjoying it.
More power to
whatever.
you. Yeah. Wouldn't be me. Okay. Moving on to our next problem. So this listener says, I broke up with a guy I was seeing due to his controlling nature. It's been a year. He still sends flowers and notes to the house. What would you do? I want to start off first by saying he's still trying to control you with that.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there's two ways you could go about this. I am a girl on a budget, okay? That cannot be denied. And even if my enemies were sending me flowers, I'm putting those things in a vase and I'm not complaining.
Well, no. I mean, you can just say, oh, that's him, whatever.
I think like it kind of leaves you being the more powerful person in the relationship.
Yeah.
It's like, I think if you frame it in your head, frame it in your head that this person is so obsessed with me. But what should I do? Girl, do nothing.
No, just accept the flowers and the presents or whatever. Yeah, love it.
I mean, unless, the only thing I will say, it could be a triggering thing for them. Like what if it's someone, this person's was awful to them in their relationship. We don't know what sort of controlling the controlling nature of the relationship.
No, but the point is that she's, or he, we don't know again, that they're away from that person. No, this person has already broken up with that person, and obviously for a year. So it's stayed. So I would just accept the presents, fine, and say, your problem, honey.
Yeah, I think if you're not at risk of falling in love with the person again,
well, I don't think so. They've been apart for a year.
Linda, to be honest, I will say, if someone was sending me flowers every week, I'd start to be a bit like, maybe they are. I think if you are able to stay in a position where you know this person's bad for you, you're not going to fall back in love with them, then I'm just saying, buy yourself a nice vase.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good idea. Yes.
Okay, moving on to our next problem. I fell in love with someone. Oh, you're not ready for this.
Oh, God.
I later found out he's my fourth cousin. Adopted.
What? Wait a minute. Fourth cousin adopted?
Yes. We're not even going to try to do the mental gymnastics of that, but basically a distant relative.
So what?
Really?
Yeah, you can actually marry your second cousin. I know that.
Oh, come off it, Linda.
Yes, you can.
Sweet Home Alabama over here.
You're allowed to marry your second cousin.
Linda, you are allowed to do so many things. It does not mean you should. You should absolutely. We are not pretending to be a therapy podcast.
This is a fourth cousin. I mean, that's so far removed.
We are not pretending to be a therapy podcast and encouraging people to marry their cousins.
Oh, I don't think that's a problem.
You're saying, hang on. You're sitting here now with me and you're saying you'd marry your second cousin. What?
Yeah.
You just told me a second ago. I mean, you wouldn't even go
fell in love with them and you're allowed. Yeah.
Linda, Okay, you know what? This is where we're chalk and cheese and hard.
And it says, adopted. Where did the adopted part come from?
I just think it's too close to home. I am not, first of all,
But that
explaining
means
to my
they're
kids.
not blood relatives if they're adopted as
Just
well.
because your kid won't have a birth defect doesn't mean you should have sex with your cousin.
You're allowed to. That's the law. You are allowed to marry your second cousin. So it must be that it's okay. Maybe you should have a blood test if you have babies and make sure there's
No, he's adopted,
defect.
so it would be fine.
No, but exactly.
So-
There you go. Why are you making such a big fuss about it then?
I'm sorry. If I found out one of my friends was married to their adopted cousin, it would always, here's the thing. It would always be the story that I'm bringing up and saying, oh my God, sorry, I know a girl who's married, or boy, who's married to their cousin. I'm telling that at parties and functions. That's just like a story that I'm going to bring up. And I'm sorry, maybe I'm a bitch, but I'm going to make fun of you. Okay? Number 2, the kids are going to find out.
I think
That's
you
weird.
could be a bee.
I would hate if my parents told me we're actually cousins, but we're adopted. That's embarrassing. Third of all, you're getting bullied in school. I'm saying it.
Why? Darling, you wouldn't be married in school.
No, the kid.
Oh, the kid.
Your story is local lore.
Everyone,
Everyone,
the kid doesn't have to say, actually, my parents are cousins adopted.
girl, everyone in the village knows.
Yeah. Well, they have to move somewhere bigger where nobody knows.
Well, I guess that could be your advice.
Yes, exactly.
Move somewhere nobody knows.
Yes, exactly. But I don't think it's a bad thing.
I think it's a bad thing. Linda says marry your cousins. There's no law against it.
No, there is not.
I'm saying, please don't. So I'm saying, look, I totally understand that you've fallen in love with this man. I believe you will be able to fall in love again. It's too weird for me, but Miss Floozy over here says it's fine. So take from all that what you will. Okay, moving on. This listener says, me and my boyfriend of 3 years broke up 2 years ago and always kept things friendly. I've been there.
Me too.
Doesn't often go well. As he only broke up with me because I've lived in different cities and we were very young. My now ex-best friend went on a date with him, and when I asked her about it, she said, I'll do what the fuck I want. Are we allowed to curse on this podcast? I assume so. Okay. What would you do?
Well, one, I don't
Let's break this
understand.
down.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Yeah, let's break this down.
So the
because-
boyfriend of 3, let me just explain to you now.
Right.
The boyfriend of 3 years and her broke up 2 years ago.
Yeah, okay, fine.
They stayed friends. They
Right.
only broke up because they were going to live in different countries.
Oh, I thought cities.
Maybe cities. They only broke up because they were going to live far apart. Okay.
Oh, that's why they broke up.
So they break up because they don't want to do long distance.
Right.
They remain friends.
Right.
And her best friend, who's now her ex-best friend, maybe because of this, her ex-best friend has started going on dates with him. And when she got asked about it, the ex-best friend said, I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Well, to be honest, I mean, they're not together.
I think we're going to have a chalk and cheese moment for this.
They're not together. I mean, I can understand it's a bit awkward, but they're not together. And the girl has met him after they broke up. So I think, yeah.
I am the
All is
exact
fair
opposite.
in love and war.
I don't think all is fair in love and war. Sometimes things are really unfair. And look, listen to me, okay? Listen to me. No, none of my friends can go out with my ex-boyfriends. None of my best friends. I would not be able to look at them. You know, I just think too close to home. I'm not going to go out with my best, I don't want to touch my mic. I'm not going to go out with my best friend's ex. Now, it depends the level of the friendship.
Well, yeah.
Okay? If it's a girl I know, sure, I can go out with her ex. Or they can go out with my ex. But I'm not going to be happy about it. But one of my best friends going out with my long-term boyfriend.
Yeah, but they're not long term. They've been broken up for 2 years.
But they were together for 3 years.
So what? That's life.
How are you
People
supposed
break up?
Well, actually, this brings me to the next thing. Your best friend married your ex.
No, it was the other way round.
Your ex married your best friend.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even my best friend. She became my best friend. She's now my best friend. But she is married, or was, well, he's died now, but she was married to my ex-boyfriend.
And you were always okay with that, you told me.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not a reliable source for this.
And we stayed really good friends. We were really close.
Yeah.
With my ex, I was really close to him.
How do you not struggle with jealousy?
How does she not struggle with jealousy? That was what I was thinking.
Well,
but
she's
no,
married him.
no, because she's a lovely girl, and we get on really well. And unfortunately, he is no longer with us, and we have a very, very close bond because of him. Because we can talk about him, and we share details about him, which is really funny.
No, that's really nice.
But it's lovely, and I'm really, really grateful that actually I met her through him.
But my point is that I don't think I could ever get to a point in myself where I could be happy for my best friend and my ex to be seeing each other. I just think I would feel jealous. I would end up start comparing, saying, is she prettier than me? Is she, funnier than me? Or do they do these things we used to do? Does he act the same with her than he acts with me? You, for some reason, seem to just be not a, you know what I mean? Those things don't bother you.
Because I think life moves on, and we unfortunately weren't meant to be together.
Yeah.
And I kept a really good relationship with him and gained another friend.
But you told me earlier on the pod, you're someone that feels you've low self-esteem. But what you're saying to me is giving like incredibly solid self-esteem.
Well, in that situation, yes. I wouldn't say in every situation, but this one particularly, do you think we were apart? That's it.
Do you think you could ever have done polyamory?
What's that?
It's where you go out with multiple people at the same time. But you all do.
Oh, no.
I don't think so either.
No, I couldn't do that.
I actually, we're going to link back to that another day because I have a friend who is polyamorous that I want to tell you all about.
Whoa, I want to hear.
And I've got a lot of stories.
Oh, I like the gossip.
Yeah, we like the gossip. That's why we turned on these mics. So she's saying she doesn't like how dismissive the friend is, when clearly it's something that she's hurting over. Otherwise, she wouldn't have written in. What should she do about her relationship with this friend, who she's now saying is her ex-best friend?
I thought the girl was ex-friend anyway, so whatever.
You see things as so black and white, Linda.
Get over it. They're ex-friends.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to see anymore.
One thing I do want to circle back to is that she's actually described it as her now ex-best friend.
Oh,
and
because of the fact that she is now the ex-best friend is going out with her ex-partner.
Yeah, and because
because of what she said.
Yeah. Which is rude.
Which is a little bit insensitive, I would say. Yeah. That is insensitive. But on the other hand, it is her ex-boyfriend of 2 years. So a little bit awkward. I would feel awkward, yes. But I don't think there's anything basically wrong in it apart from what the ex-best friend said. Because that's not nice.
And to just totally counter-argue your point.
Exactly. And not to have a sort of sensitivity over how she might feel.
Linda's amazing that you can feel that jealous, but I'm petty, and I'm just going to say, if I came to my friend with a problem and was like, I am super unhappy for you to see this guy, I was in love with him, and I cannot do it, we don't know what she said, but I want to know details about this, and my friend basically told me to get fucked, I would say, you've chosen a boy and a new relationship over our relationship. Firstly, strike one. Strike two, it's hurting my feelings. You're seeing this guy and you're still continuing to do it. That's strike two. So I'm saying this girl to me doesn't seem like a friend of yours. I agree with Linda that you have given this man up and you have to be okay with him seeing other people.
For 2 years. It's not even last week.
But I truly don't think this friend is a friend of yours. And that would be my take from it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a nice friend to behave or say the things she does because it's very insensitive.
Yeah, totally.
So that I agree.
I'm saying block them both on socials.
As far as going out with the guy, I don't see that is a bad thing. We'll
agree to disagree on that one.
Right.
My advice, honestly, if I don't think you're in a place to be friends with either of these people right now, protect your peace, block them on socials, and get on Tinder.
And is she going to still remain friends with the ex-boyfriend? That is the question.
That is the question.
Yeah, because that's another thing
Right.
she should be, talking
If you're
about.
going to be hard on her, be hard on him too.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay. Are we ready for the next problem?
Oh, I am.
This one's scandalous.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. My boyfriend gave me scabies
What?
when we first got together. I didn't know it.
Scabies?
Do you know what scabies are?
Isn't it when you've got little...
Mites that live under your skin.
Oh, my God.
Now, we are not scabies shaming on this podcast because I actually happen to know people who've had scabies in their life, and it's something that you cannot help but get. Like, if you
Where
sleep,
do you
can
get it
You can get
from?
them from like hostels. You can even get them from hotels.
Is it like crabs?
No, because you don't
Oh.
get them by you. You could even there was like an outbreak of them in France a few years ago. You could even get them sitting on on their version of the tube. Like they live on furniture and beddings. They're like bed bugs,
Oh,
but they're way smaller, and they're actually invisible to the naked eye.
But people can pass them to other people.
Say you can pass them to other people if you have them through prolonged skin contact. So like if you're having sex, or if someone has them, they normally live like on their bed or on their furnishings. They're really hard to get rid of. I know someone who had them. They're incredibly hard to get rid of once you have them.
I'm glad I've
So
never had
no
them.
scabies shaming, but let's read on. My ex-boyfriend gave me scabies when we first got together. I didn't know until a few dates in. His sister told him not to tell me until I fell in love with him.
What? His sister told him
Yeah.
not to tell me until she fell in love with him.
Let me read on.
His sister, I don't get that.
Let me read on. But his guilt caught up with him. What would you do? So this girl got scabies, okay? The boyfriend obviously told her, I've given you scabies. And then the girlfriend, I assume, or the girl, I assume, said, or it could be two boys either. Anyway.
Yeah, good.
For argument's sake, we're just going to say it's a girl and a boy because it's getting confusing. Where the girl then said, why didn't you tell me? And he said, my sister told me not to until you'd fallen in love with me. Because the thing is, maybe he thought, if I tell her right away I've given her scabies, she'll run for the hills. And I really like this girl.
I still think that's really bad advice of the sister.
Yeah, terrible.
I'm sorry. Until she fell in love. She may never fall in love with him. She may never have
Absolutely.
fallen in love with him.
And if he really likes this girl, why is he not? Also,
And
guys,
I think in a relationship you have to be honest.
and if he'd have told her and she'd have treated herself for those scabies, he'd have treated himself for those scabies, then it's just like not a problem.
Yeah.
I can understand though. I can understand. Scabies is an embarrassing thing to have. I've had friends who've had it, as I said, and they've been embarrassed to admit, like, I had scabies. Everyone might not experience it, but like, there's no shame in getting it, like, because
No,
you can
and I mean, you
anywhere.
can pick it up from a hotel room,
100%.
whatever. So, no, I don't think, and I think he should have been honest, and I think that's really bad advice of the sister, and has probably caused the whole relationship to break up anyway, because she gave him bad advice.
I'm going to assume from this problem that this is a straight couple. That's just
Yes.
my assumption, okay? Maybe I'm wrong in doing that because in my experience, I've known my female friends have contracted STIs, which I think is a similar thing, and they've been told late by men because they don't want to scare them off at the start. I think that's a common thing.
Well, I think it's awful that you can't.
But what would you do? Would you continue seeing this man?
No, well, I don't know. I mean, the fact that the sister gave the advice and he took that, I think, but then he lied to her. So I don't know whether I would really trust that. I would go, yeah, but you lied to me. Why? And you've made me suffer this.
So you're
Whereas
saying
when
you'd go out with a man for 12 years who wanted to introduce you to his family, but you dump a guy that gave you scabies and didn't tell you?
Well, yeah, that's a bit different. Yeah, you have a point. Yes, I don't know what I would do in that case. I think it's very difficult, and especially if she is then in love with him, because then that's hard.
I don't want to come on the pod and just keep telling everyone to break up with everyone. So I'm going to try to come at this from a different angle and say, you need to sit down with this man and fully explain to him why you now cannot trust him.
Exactly.
And that the problem is not the scabies. The problem is the lack of respect.
And the trust.
Yeah. And if you can sit down with this person and you feel like you're heard and you feel like they're going to learn and grow from the situation, then I would say, you know, by all means, treat your scabies and get back out there and keep seeing each other. But
well,
if
she has
you,
to treat hers as well now.
once you've both medicated, continue the relationship if you feel like you've been heard when you said this was a lack of respect and a lack of trust.
And I'd have a word with the sister.
Would you?
I certainly would.
I'd be embarrassed to contact the sister.
Oh, I wouldn't.
But I'd be wary of her.
Well, yeah, true.
Also, one last point on that. I also don't like that he used his sister as a scapegoat.
Well, yeah. Good
You know?
point.
I'm like, we don't even know the sister said this.
Good
This seems
point.
like the man saying, like, he's not a child. Like, he's not a baby. He could just say, like, he didn't even need to say who he got the advice off. Why is he blaming it again on a woman?
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Look, have a chat with him. And it's not, I don't think it's a break-upable offence, but I definitely think it's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Earn the trust again.
Earn the trust again and stop blaming women for your problems.
Exactly.
You're an adult. So that's all the problems we have time for today.
Well, I think they were very interesting questions to answer, and I hope that we've helped people along.
I do too, especially as, well, it'll have been Valentine's Day once the listeners listen to this.
Absolutely. Valentine.
And Linda, you said this year you have not ever received a Valentine's Day card, so you're going to have to update us next week on whether there was any in the post. I have a sneaky feeling there might be at least one from the girl who loves you very much.
From my granddaughter.
To all the lovers out there, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's been a treat to solve your problems. I've been Anna Duke, the cheese.
And I've been Linda Rands, the chalk.
And join us next week for more problem solving on the Chalk and Cheese podcast.